Okay, so I think we were going to go out of order here. Right, because it should have been Clunkmaster, but Vexto just looks way more interesting. I mean, you so rarely get offered something like this, and I had it once before. I think it was better though, because I don't remember a gigantic counter for it. But we're gonna do this because I thought it was pretty fun. I don't think it's necessarily great, but none of these are necessarily great. So we'll do Vexto here, and we could jump back to Clunkmasters and maybe skip Shademaster. Sure. Theoretically, we could make quite a lot of money. I could argue though, this is maybe the type of run where Spike really doesn't make sense because, I'm not actually able to do attack damage, which could be an issue in some fights. But let's just stick with Spike. I've used Spike literally every one of these 20 runs, so this win streak is dedicated to Spike. Okay. Can I somehow line up a 3 kill here? I don't think so. This is where Vexto is not going to be so good. Well, I could 2-2 him. Then he goes down to 4. I freeze that. Let's try for that. I guess I could take one hit. It's wasting the damage here, but then I could freeze this one. I think this makes sense. So I can get the beep up, he'll attack that, maybe the other thing spawns in, I get a kill there. Then we literally just don't do anything here then. Sucks that Goblin came in up there. Now it's like definitely less good. That has smackback. Yeah, this fight is just objectively harder than the other fight, isn't it? Well, either way, the Goblin at least we can hit it once. We'll get a 4 combo kill here actually next turn. So this is fine. This will hit that. All 3 of those die, and I kill this right now. That's actually a wild amount of gold for this fight. Look at that, 34 gold mid. And then we'll just get a Jinjin in front here. Hit it once. Snowbow. We'll freeze this. I don't know, maybe I don't need to freeze that, I don't know. Definitely don't want to hit. I gotta remember this guy actually hits, so don't want to accidentally like hit into that or something. Is there any way I can realistically get a 3-turn kill? think there is. Let me think about this. Bebop can kill the bottom two. I can do 3, he'll take 2. And then I do 1. Or I do 2, so it's 2. You do 3. He takes 2. Take 2. That hits there, these both die. And this doesn't die to spikes. That's the key. So this will be a 3-turn kill. That is probably the best, my guess, I'll ever get from that fight. 85. I got 85 from that fight. Alright, 1 second. I need to step away real quick. Okay, we are back. Yeah, I think bottom route. This is a common scenario for the first map generation here. Double Frozen versus Charm. It's basically Frozen versus Charm. And I think because the Frozen Travelers suck for Shademancers, you have to have more chances to actually find a useful one, or combo like a Chikichi and a Monch, or a Monch and like a Devi Crow or something, or even a Chikichi and a Devi Crow. Okay, I also think, so Slap Crackers is always like okay. It's a nice tech into Scrap or Block. It isn't that good in Shademancers though, because there's just not much upside for it. And you already start with a lot of Tarblades. It's not like those things are issues for Shademancers, but like Slapcrackers really wants to get buffed up, and Charms is basically your only way to do that with this group. You know, there's no Flame Water, there's no just not many flat buffs that you can apply to items. Pom Bomb could earn me some gold, but it definitely falls off. The Blaze Tea is the only one that has significant upside for me, and honestly, I think it's pretty good on Vexto. It could be a liability too, but you know, if my countdown's already at 6, bringing it to 7 is not much of a downside, so I'm basically just able to summon 2 Bebops, and the only fight that would be maybe Ruffin would be the final fight, because it would like push me off the row, but I don't have to use it in the final fight, and maybe I just find a Frozen Traveler that it works better on. I think it's the best here. I mean, even like money-wise, right now, if I never find a Frozen Traveler that it works on, just putting it here gives me probably as much money as Pom Bomb would anyway. So we'll take the Blaze Tea. Well, that sucks. I know we're not getting Munch plus Chikichi. And it's a Demona, just to like rub salt in the wound. It's like, yeah, I don't think Munch or Chikichi is, I'm not gonna say good. I think they're okay. I think Munch is okay without Chikichi. Chikichi's probably just, well, I don't know. They're both just okay without one another. This is where I think I disagree with a lot of the players. I've noticed recently, at least at the time of recording, most of the tier lists I see list Chikichi as like S tier, and it kind of has me scratching my head. I would agree that if you have Monch, it is S tier, but so is Monch in that case. If I evaluate them without each other, they seem like B tier to me. Like they're usable, but they're not like shining. Definitely they're better than Demona, right? Demona to me is like C minus tier. It's not completely useless, but it's certainly not that useful. And especially in my deck, it is completely useless. I guess Tarblade is about the only thing. And none of them are really good with Blaze Tea. Chikachi maybe eventually, but that's assuming I can get it statted up. Here's the problem with Chikachi. I think I take Chikachi here, but mainly the reason is it can still be decent if I find sacrifice cards, right? Preferably the Yeti Skull, because that's the best sacrifice card in my opinion, but we could make any of them work. I think the worst one is the Teeth one. Maybe I'm pretty alone in that, but I do think that that's the worst one. It's just really hard to actually put it on the right thing. I guess if the fight goes on long enough, it's fine. But, yeah. It's probably Chikachi. The big downside here though is that I never if I don't find like a good sacrifice card, because I'll most likely find a sacrifice card, but if it's just gonna be the Teeth one, for example, that's not very good. And if it's like Azul Skull, I guess Azul Skull's fine here because I do have the V-Pops, so like we have Overburn synergy already. So Chikachi definitely looks like the good one here. There's just not much upside with Monch without the Chikachi available. But Chikachi does still have upside. You know, we won a run a few runs ago with vanilla Chikachi, and it sucked, right? It sucked. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's S tier. If it was S tier, then that other run should have been very smooth. I would never put a unit in the S tier if when I pick them, and it's and by the way, we had sacrifice cards for it, right? We had an Azul Skull in that run. And it still just wasn't that smooth of a run. So, I don't know. Devi Crow would be okay here, maybe. I wouldn't really love it, though. So, Aegir Taiga, Splinter does not exist. Like, there's just literally no reason ever to pick that. Before I forget, I do want that in the opener. I think it's Taiga. It's a little risky here to take Taiga. Because I already have the spike, and Vexta doesn't actually do any damage or attack very often. But Chikachi does attack often. I'm just thinking of like a potential King Moko situation. And I don't love my odds there. I don't like the egg either though, because since I already have Chikachi and Spike is hog-headed, like there's definitely some fights where I need to be able to recall a unit, and I cannot recall a sacrificed unit, which just leaves me with Jun Jun Mask for chump blocking. I don't love that. And then B-Pops every now and then, but not that often. So I think Taiga is the call here. I could technically use Blaze Tea and Taiga as well. That would greatly increase the teeth gain rate. I think I'm not as high on Taiga as most are though, because like this clan just doesn't, I mean they got a Berry Bell, but they don't really have a, shell or stuff like that. No additional heals. So like 8 health isn't that high for a unit that needs to get hit to kill stuff. But I think out of these, Taiga wins. I'm not so high on Egg these days. I think that, the cooldown of 5, the health of 4, just aren't good enough for me with the drag. It seemed great when I started the game, but I don't think it's that good anymore. Taiga's fine, but we're definitely need to be on the lookout Like now I wish I had the slap crackers, for example, because that would be great into King Moko. King Moko is definitely a concern of mine right now. Okay. That's at least a puffball bricked. But yeah, let's go. How do I want to do this? To kill that. I'm probably gonna take the Taiga back out. This is a great example of like why I need to build a recall unit. Granted, the egg here would be technically fine. Then we'll kill the puffball. I'll do 2 damage there. I just realized that was not so hot. I guess we have to lose Chikani. For some reason I was thinking I could follow up with another 2 damage here. So we wasted the damage there. Probably should have just put Chikani on the bottom. Definitely a mistake. Not much else to do this turn. I guess we Sunburst 2-2 Vexto. Just lose Chikani. I'm keeping Taiga in because I might want to just get the teeth here and then put it away. Although with the Shroom Gobbler, maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to put Spike in. So let's let it generate the teeth, then I'll throw it away. Okay, we gotta kill this. I think Bebop would work against the Shroodles here. Find out soon enough. Okay. And put that in. Let's just try to get some gold here. Never lucky. I think we may want to do this. Oh, I fucked up. Damn it. Could have got 8 gold there. Damn it. This is actually fine, yeah, because that'll kill that. This will hit that. Just kill the goblin then. Man, that sucks. I could have had 8 extra gold. Such a mistake. This gobbler's gonna be a issue. Let's kill that though. Spike's definitely gonna die here. There's no world where that doesn't happen. try to get a 2 combo kill here. Yeah, so we'll do this. That attack there dies. This attack here dies, but dies after the Shrimp Gobbler, so that should be fine. Okay, so if I'm short some future shot by 8 gold, sadness, I guess. Man, that's, I don't know why, but that's like really sad to me that happened. So there's really no Frozen Travelers we really would want to see at this point other than the good neutrals. So like maybe a Bomb Bomb. I'm trying to think, like, do I need something for like King Moko? Yeah, it sucks because, like, even though we got a lot of gold in that first fight, it still wasn't technically as much as you get on the other fight. And because I lost 8 gold, it seems like we're just decently poor going into this fight. Like, it might be nice just to get the Bling Snail, or in this shop. It might be nice just to get the gold there, but I don't know. Charm and Treasure seems better. Because I do need to add items. I've only added a Blaze Tea, and that's not very good. Especially with the stuff I have. On the other side, maybe I hit the Frozen Traveler and find something good for the Blaze Tea, but that would not be a Bomb Bomb. Maybe like a Big Berry. Snoffle, maybe. I don't know. I think we just go bottom. Frenzy Charm. Okay, that is typically good. I don't think I have anything for it, though. Yeah, I definitely don't have anything decent for it right now. But certainly in the future, hopefully soon, like immediately, we'll have something for it. Yeah, these are kind of yucky. Leech Mask is, I don't know. People seem to like it. I just don't. Like, you have to have room on the board anyway, which actually is not that often. Like, when I need this the most, I would have to, like, crown it for it to be good, I feel. And even then, it's not working in the final fight. Berry Blade is always solid, though. That is a heal for Taiga. Assuming it doesn't bug, which lately it hasn't bugged much. So it's not actually that buggy. It just is still a little iffy. But if I lose, I don't know. If I lose to a Berry Blade at this point, I don't really care. I feel like, you know, maybe I'm just rationalizing, but I feel like if I lose at this point, I have nothing more to prove. Like, if I've streaked for 20, in my eyes, that means I can pretty much win any run. Maybe I'm overconfident, but it's the same thing with Monster Train. Like, when I get to the point that I can streak to 20, there's not like that much difference between if I can get to, like, I mean, I never did get to 100 in Monster Train, but I got to like 80, and to me it's just like, yeah, I'll probably lose the streak on dumb stuff. It won't be like a hard run that I lose. It'll be when I just have a easy run and I make a mistake. Or if I do something like right now and take a Berry Blade and just have it bug out. I mean, I haven't... Soulbound Skulls might actually be interesting here because it's a card I've never really used, but this might be the time to do it. I have a crown coming up for sure, so I already have a Chikachi which wants to die anyway. So I could actually just crown the Soulbound Skulls, and honestly it could be a Frenzy Charm thing, you know, just go, you know, I believe it would just stack the Soulbound twice on my unit and then go to 2 random enemies, which would be actually really good, especially in the final fight. You know, I could take 2 of the dudes out, and then that even opens up maybe something like this in the future to be okay. So actually, Soulbound Skulls here looks to be the call. I haven't even had this card in a deck of mine, so we can take it. And yeah, most likely that charm goes there. Ooh, it's actually a super good card. Say Ice and Dice, very similar to the Soulbound Skull, but just no actual upside. You know, crowning the Ice and Dice still means I'm not even guaranteed. At least the Soulbound card is like guaranteed 1 on your side and 1 on the enemy side. I don't know why Ice Dice doesn't work the same way. It should just be the same way, like 1 on your side, 1 on the enemy side. The only thing that sucks here is I obviously can't buy, even with an extra 8 gold, there's no way I would be able to afford this to get both of these. That pink berry juice would be so good on Taiga. But a snow cake is a snow cake. I'm definitely taking the crown though. That's going to be too powerful with a Soulbound Skull. So let's do that before we talk ourselves out of it. And do that. Most likely this will go there. I don't think we would put it on either of them. So do I want a pink berry juice or a snow cake, essentially? I think snow cake would be better. It's also cheaper for what that's worth. Yeah, let's do this. Kill 2 enemies right off the bat. Seems amazing. Snowcake is probably what I take. It's the best into so many fights. It's maybe less needed when I have this Soulbound Skull though. I mean, if I'm killing 2 random, like it's really useful in the end for locking down Crusher, and then also potentially the Junker. But if one of them's just gonna die, maybe even 2 of them if I'm really lucky. Still though, maybe none of them die, right? Maybe it just kills like the Muncher and Barrager, Jailer, Aimless dude. I mean, the fight's probably still just okay at that point. But definitely still in that case, a Snowcake is better. Lock down one of them and severely reduce the amount of damage coming in. I do wonder though, like with this deck right now, a lot of it relies on Chikachi. You'll notice, by the way, that I've not been offered any sacrifice cards so far, so it's really just Hardblade to play on Chikachi, and in this type of scenario, I think it's a pretty middling unit. But right now, it's my only actual attack damage. So, I mean, I guess in a way it does still have decent synergy with that Soulbound Skulls, though. Assuming it works the way I think. I don't... The way I'm envisioning it is it will apply Soulbound. I'll just put Chikachi down. Then I play the Soulbound Skulls. I mean, it's Soulbound. It says take 100 damage when another Soulbound card is destroyed. I don't think Soulbound is like Lumen. Nothing here seems like it should function like Lumen, where it is only allowed to apply to one enemy at a time, or one card at a time. So I believe it will just hit Chikachi twice, and then 2 different units get the Soulbound, and it should kill both at once when my Chikachi dies. And we'll have to make sure we do Tarblade. for that. It's easy to forget that you actually need to kill this thing for it to work, not the enemy killing it. If the enemy killed it, that'd be a great unit. If that was how it functioned. I mean, I guess to expand upon Chikichi, why I don't consider it S tier as well is like, beyond the awkwardness of just not having a sacrifice stuff offered, or good sacrifice stuff offered at least, taking me, like, because I could say the same thing, like I could say that maybe it's hypocritical that I put Chomp Chum in S tier and I wouldn't put Chikichi, because it's technically possible to miss on shell just the same as it is on sacrifice, right? But I think the difference is the shell cards are incredibly good, whereas the sacrifice cards aren't. Only Yeti Skull is good, and it's still not on the level of, I would say, even the lesser good shell card, which is the single target one. I wouldn't say it's even as good as that. So it's like Chum Chum, and Chum Chum also, just when you find those cards, will completely handle a run. If I find those cards with Chikichi, as we've, sacrifice cards with Chikichi, as I've seen in past runs, unless it's Munch, even if I just find a Yeti Skull or an Azul Skull, that's not like outright winning me a run at all with Chikichi. So I still stand by the non-S tier thing. Hold on one sec, I need to try to reduce the background noise here. 1 sec. Alright, hopefully that helps a bit. My apologies if not. Living in a temporary condo at the moment. So, what was I even doing here? Just debating on what between Pink Berry Juice. I mean, the Pink Berry Juice is so good in the Taiga, is the thing, but let me think. Might be nice for Vexto as well. Pretty sure we just take the Snow Kick. There's not much to think. Pinkberry, if there's enough debate, I think just take a Snow Kick. It's cheaper, and it's generally a better card. If it's so close, I don't think we're too sad to do it. Alright. We should be ready here. Alright, so we put Chikichi down first, and then we play this. Wait. Wait, what? What the fuck? You get to choose the enemy? Wow, that is not how I thought it worked. I guess I was under the assumption that it was a random enemy. That's like a super good card then, what the fuck? I mean, I completely wasted this charm, but because I assume it's just gonna go to the same unit twice then, but man, that's, wow. That's super good. I mean, I guess I didn't waste the charm completely, because it added Consume, which we don't really want to see it again, right? I don't want to play it or have it be a dead weight, because obviously we don't want to accidentally put it on our hero. Well, I could just choose to kill Infernoka right now, but I don't think that's in my best interest. Reason being, it would just be able to start its gain attack per attack pattern. I think we just kill the Moko immediately before it gains any attack. Plus it has Smackback. Not that that matters much for our build, but yeah, let's just put it on Mokoko. So yeah, it doesn't stack Soulbound, but that's interesting. That is not how I thought it worked. That seems like an okay card then, if I can actually choose the target. I'm surprised, have I just been oblivious to that? I feel like nobody likes that card. But in all honesty, like, if that's legitimately how it works, I think it's a really good card then. And actually, you know, Bread Charm, which it seems to always give me these days, would actually have a really good target there. Because I will say, it's bad in the sense that it doesn't consume, because you have to redraw it. But if I can actually choose the card, the enemy that it goes on, that seems super good. Okay, we can do 4 there. Should we just give health to these, or do I want to spike in? I think we just give health. We should get this thing close to being able to get tar bladed. We should let it attack while it does, well... If it's a Makoko, we want it to spawn here, so I kind of want to let this die. But if I do let it die, then Infernoko attacks for 3. Which I guess is fine, because then I can guaranteed just kill Chikani. 4, 5, 6, 7. I draw 6. Most likely I draw 3 Tar Blades, so I could... Or I only need 2 to kill it. So I'm guaranteed to kill it even if it comes in at 1. I think we should let this die though. I don't know. I could freeze it though if I want to let it. If a Makoko comes in back there, it's going to be really tough. It's only a 1 out of 3 that it comes there though. And I could preserve my health here, which would be good on Taiga. I think we just preserve the health. I'm almost certainly going to be able to kill Chikani as I redraw. Okay, I guess I didn't also factor in that apparently I could simply just not have a Makoko spawn in. It's usually one comes in, but sure. So we got the 3 Tar Blades as expected. I have a Snow Cake. I kind of want to save it still though, because I know there's probably a Makoko lurking in the shadows. If I do this, I could get a 3-turn kill, right? I believe it would do 8 overburn instead of 4. Let's do that. I'll take a little bit of damage on Makoko for it, but we do probably want Infernoko to be in range here, plus just get a bunch of... Okay, it didn't do it then. I think that's complete bullshit. If you kill 2 of those things at once, it should be 8 fucking overburn. God, it's super fucking annoying. Well, because that weird interaction, now we have fucking issues. I guess I could sacrifice this though. We'll just have to take 6 on... No, if I kill this now, then this dies. Well, we could go like this then. Take 6 here. I should kill this though. And I'll just put Taiga away. I really do think I should snowcake this. That hurt. But that's okay. We can summon it or whatever again. Get this guy to deal with Frost Singer. slash Infernoco, I guess. I need to pop you ASAP. Get your attack cooldown going. Limit the amount of damage coming in here. Could freeze the Gobbler or freeze Infernoco. I mean, just limit how many times this attacks. I'd throw away 2 snow there to give that guy more attack though. What's better? He attacks every 2 turns. He's gonna gain 2, do 4 next time, but if I just prevent him by 1, then that guy's gonna do 5, and in 2 turns he'll do 5. Yeah, it's better just to freeze that then. Alright, Taiga. 2, 3, 4, 5. We could technically redraw him if I put him in and draw next turn. We'll see. Okay, this should be fine. I don't want him to get injured. So you'll attack both them. That'll be 8 overburn on you. So when you die, you'll kill everything. That'll be great. That'll be a lot of money. And let's just speed that up then. Just do this right now. Beautiful. That's gotta be the most money I've ever made on Infernoco fight. Holy crap. 84 gold from that. Amazing. Sick. Yeah. So I don't know. This Soulbound's this is like unironically a good card. It was always like listed as bottom tier, and I kind of agree. If it was random, I think it would be kind of bottom tier, but it was adding, like, it actually allows you to choose, so you just crown the damn thing. Sure, if I don't add consume, it redraws through the deck, but that's still not a bottom tier card. This is a bottom tier map event for sure, though. This is what I really don't like. So, you know, you already have so few map choices to be made. Like, I could have an interesting choice here to be made, but I'm just forced to go top, right? Because there is a downside here of the Gnome Traveler, and even maybe the Frozen Travelers, but it's Woolly Snail. Then I'm paired up against Shade Sculptor, Money, and a free item. Instead, there's no choice to be made here. I think that's super, super, super lame. And even moreover, like, I think it's twofold. I think that I'm basically bottom rolling here. I'm low rolling in 2 different aspects here, because Shiny Treasure is by far leagues worse than a shiny Woolly Snail. I'm giving up the entire node instead of just one aspect of the node, right? I'm giving up one of the 4 card choices at a shiny Woolly Snail. And yeah, I have to spend like 10 gold on it, or whatever, 16 gold. That's so vastly different than giving up an entire node. And then on top of that, I can't go like what I would say is arguably the better path down there, or even have the choice to do it. So I think two things need to change. They never will. Here's the problem. Any suggestion that involves like true endgame actually affects so little players that they just aren't interested in addressing it. I mean, I don't know that for like sure, but that's just my sense of things. Like, on their priority of stuff to address, I would assume bugs are at the top, and even of the bugs, the lumen bugs are like the lowest on the list. And then features are next. And features that involve improving like the true ending runs are so far down the list, it's just never will get addressed, in my opinion. Even if they thought it was a good idea, which maybe they don't, right? But again, in my opinion, it should never be offered one path or the other, because it takes away just decision points where there's already not many in the game as far as the map is concerned. And on top of that, it should always be a woolly snail, because I shouldn't just have to give up a frickin' node for it. You know, this is not Slay the Spire. This is a different game, and it just doesn't, like, it doesn't make sense to give up a node for that, but that's just my opinion. So obviously we have to go to the top here. And I mean, I could do Soulbound Skulls. Considering we know how it works, that would be pretty good. You know, the copy would still have consume. And I could basically kill 2 entire units right from the start, which seems incredible. The only problem there is doing it right now, it obviously doesn't have the crown. And I do need to have the Chicani in the opener. So given that there's a woolly snail we're already giving up down below, who knows how long it can be, maybe if ever, that I get offered another woolly snail, and that I just absolutely would have no sane situation that I could play the copied card, because I really can't risk it going to my hero. I'm not going to say it's an S tier card, because there is that massive downside, right? It basically is only useful as a crowned card. You know, it would be an interesting change to this card is if you could choose your own ally and then it's a random enemy. I wonder if that would make it more usable outside of crown scenarios. By the way, why does this card allow you to choose and Iced Ice doesn't? That's so weird to me. I don't know. I have many questions, but I don't think we duped this for the potential just real big downside there. I think probably Snowcake is the safest dupe here. I don't know if it's that needed though, because I'm probably just killing. I'm probably gonna kill Jailer then, right? I kill Jailer and I have complete freedom of movement to do whatever I want. But then we do probably still want 2 Snowcakes to lock down the 2 cooldown units, Frost Crusher and the other guy. And just having 2 is going to be pretty useful up until, you know, in most fights, so we'll dupe it. So we could be fighting King Moko. I think I have a pretty rough time into that fight. I mean, I have the Tar Blades, I have Blizzard Bottle, I have the Chikachi. I have the Blaze Tea, which probably should go on Chikachi. I don't know though, I could technically survive a King Moko hit with this deck. I just don't know if I could survive a follow-up one, or if I could kill it before the follow-up. You know, I can, I've been putting Blaze Tea and Vexto. 2 Beepops definitely could push me toward a position where I could survive a King Moko hit. So here comes the feels bad, potentially. Not that feels bad. I mean, it still feels bad because I completely give up the node, but whatever. Yeah, let's just fight. Alright, it's Acorn anyway. So we'll do that. Now, if I accidentally put Vexto down first, that's also an issue. Obviously, I could save scum it and just reload the fight, but that wouldn't be very cool. This guy gains that on attack. Well, you're gonna die anyway, buddy. Let's put Taiga down first and then kill this. Get that cooldown going. That is so powerful. We could still have a pretty rough fight here, though. I don't think we want Taiga to take this hit yet. I should save Snowcake for a follow-up dude potentially coming in. I got the other Snowcake though, so we can draw past this. I can Tarblade this. I should probably let the 4 attack hit first though. Okay, you have full health, we could get you in. Yeah. I don't know how useful it'll be in this fight. So we roll another teeth attack gain card. It's actually like potentially pretty annoying. Let's kill that. That's actually good. I think I want it to attack that. The Conquer's gonna be annoying. Chickasaw definitely has to attack it. So I can have that one die. I don't know if I can greed this gobbling. I also don't necessarily want to hit the Conquer. I have the Snowcake coming up, so that'll be the answer to Conquer. Maybe we just freeze the Prickle so that it doesn't keep gaining teeth. I could see that making sense. You know what? This doesn't actually die here. So we should do more damage to that one. So we need to kill this. Yeah, let's do that. I don't care about the Goblin. This fight actually is probably going to be pretty tough for us. I could definitely see this fight not being good. The 3 Shell Witches here is pretty fucking fucked. Okay, I can kill that one at least. Let's actually get that there. I will Snowcake this Conqueror. You know, the shame here is if I'd frosted this though, I actually delay the boss coming in. This is so awkward of a fight for me. Does mean another unit comes in. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I also, like, I need to stop these guys from gaining so much acorn. Huh. Scared. Waste of a Blaze Tea. Alright, let's just do this. I don't have any better move. I should keep him in one more. Kill that. This guy basically should hit here, I guess, but he'll take 4 for it. Fuck. I'll take 2 up here, 1 if I want to do that. Maybe I just take 1 here, then it brings Chickasaw actually lower on health. So it'll go down to 3, which then goes down to 2. I can Tarblade it easy enough. I think that makes sense. I'm too afraid to Blaze Tea the Vexto. I think that would be devastating. Okay, Snowcake on Bulgo though. That definitely happens. We can Tarblade here. I mean, I will say, you know, even though I still think Chikachi's good, right? Like, it's putting in work here. It's just not S tier. Like, I am adamant about that. I really don't think it's S tier. So this Bebop probably should just take this hit. And I can redraw Taiga after this turn. Yeah, this is a great turn to do it. Let it gain this teeth, and I guess this is, well, I need to stop this from gaining teeth. Okay, 8 there, and I could follow up with a Tar Blade or something. Fuck. This, wow, another unit, huh? Oh no, I didn't. Dumbass, fucking dumbass, dude. I might have just thrown the fight there, honestly. Fucking absolute idiot. Absolute idiot. Absolute fucking moron. Why am I so bad at that? I don't know, I'm so fucking bad at that. Just wild. Rexto, you hit there, I guess. Such a massive mistake. Okay, we can Tar Blade this guy next turn if I leave the 3. Which doesn't leave me much of a turn otherwise, unfortunately. Okay, we could go 4 there. Oh, right, we should have this. Nope. No, yeah, this. It's gonna. God damn it. Yeah, there's no good play here. I really can't afford to lose the Chikashi. I also can't bury Bell. It's a fucking nightmare. There's like nothing here that is good. This is so stupid. Even Blaze Tea is horrible here. Like, literally the best thing I can do is this. Or that. I guess we just do that. Sweet. So dumb. Okay, let's do that. Okay, this guy's got 5. We can at least get this thing dead. Really? I think we have this fight solved at this point. Okay, before I forget, I'll just freeze that. He's not going to die yet, so we can still get our kills. Then that can get the double kill. Alright, we navigated that fight, it looks like. Here. Have some help. Did he not die? Seriously? What the fuck? God damn it. Well, that was dumb of me. Okay. Here we go now. Now, no woolly snail. I gotta now debate. Like, another shade sculptor plus dead node. Or, charm merchant. Spend money that could otherwise be put on crowns. Well, we know there's definitely no additional shade sculptor that we're getting on this run now. So, I could just YOLO the Soulbound skulls, but I don't think that's happening. So let's do this. See what we have. Okay, well, this is a pretty good draft. We have the Azul Skull, which would be good on Chikachi. Like, I really can't be tar-blading Chikachi. It's just such a bad turn to do that. In the same vein, I could Skull Mist Tea. It's just, it consumes, so that's a one and done, right? But maybe that's fine. We don't necessarily need to get... I can use Tar Blades, even if I end up munching two of them, I can at least, the initial one dies, I can get the follow-up one dead with a Tar Blade. And then on the 6/6, I could bring it to an 8/8 with Skull Mist Tea pretty comfortably. And then that's pretty decent. But I don't know, my group doesn't really benefit from that much. Like, literally only Vexto would benefit from it. So, he hardly attacks it often. Every now and then he's Frenzy, but actually doesn't seem that good. I would have to get a Fallow Mask for that to be good, and if I get a Fallow Mask, I'm already good anyway. And I think I'll continue to probably just agree to disagree with folks that, I consider it win more, kind of, in that situation. Like, to me, I'd much rather, like in that, I guess what I'm saying is, like, if I sacrifice that just to give damage to Vexto, or sorry, if I'm thinking of it in terms of it would be good with a Fallow, like, yeah, it would, but if I have a Fallow, I'm already, like, solving so many issues that having this doesn't now additionally solve. I have plenty of ways to stall this game out, and a Fallow Mask with the Jailer immediately dead, and the two dudes that scale immediately having the Snow Cake on them. I don't need extra attack at that point if I have a Fallow Mask, but, like, let's say I never find a Fallow Mask. What's the best now? Right. And that's not the only thing to consider. There's probably too many things to consider to ever list out fully, but that's just like an example I think about. Like, basically I'm not getting another Frozen Traveler. It's almost guaranteed. So the only unit I could add that actually has attack kinda is just, like, Fallow Mask. Or maybe a Blank Mask. But the Blank Mask would go on Vexto, which has low cooldown, or high cooldown. So Skull Mist Tea doesn't sound enticing to me. Like, Azul Skull would be better. Combo that with the dude. I mean, in the same vein, maybe Azul Battle Axe is better, though. Or we just say, screw Overburn, screw Sacrifice, just take a Nimblin Biscuit. Which doesn't seem great considering basically every card I've added is a consume card. That's just a starting deck beyond that. So, Blizzard Bottle would still be a good Nimblin target, though, honestly. Or even Junjun Mask. Maybe Sunburst Tutu. Maybe Berry Bell. Nimblin doesn't seem great, though. It honestly seems like Azul Skull is the call. We don't have King Moko to worry about. We're coming up on either... I mean, honestly, 5th combat usually being hard is actually solved already by by the Soulbound mask. Because, or the Soulbound, whatever, because I'll just kill Woolly Drek if it's Drek, or I'll kill Marrow if it's Marrow. I have a Snowcake for Shadecat boss. I have Snowcake for Bigfoots. I don't even need to worry about that. So, like, really just final battle, I think, is the only thing we need to worry about at this point. I'm good into the Haze fight. You know, I have a Taika and a Spike. I'm good into... Am I good into the Warthog fight? Not necessarily. But does any of this help with that? Not really. Nimblin Biscuit, maybe. I think we're most worried just about the true final battle, even though I'm technically killing the jailer or whoever I want at the start, which is going to be huge. I think maybe we just want like an Azul Skull. Yeah. But I wouldn't like go out of my way to shade sculpt something. I think we just go for charms now. Like the deck, at least now I have a non-consumable card that can get Chikichi going. I think we're happy going to the bottom route here. Greed, okay, that's... I mean, it just only goes on Vexta. This is another downside of Chikichi, you know? I can't put it on Chikichi unless I'm gonna literally not sacrifice it, which would be silly. Can't, yeah, really, I mean, I could put it on the Guitar Blade. I guess Azul Skull has an attack, that's kind of weird. That's really weird. I don't know why that is a thing. I mean, how could it not go on Vexto here? I guess let's wait, technically, see what's up here. Because Vexto's like my only unit that attacks. Zolkana with frickin' Bread Charm. Dude, pile it on the list of runs now that I have Bread Charm offered. I think it's like 7 or 8 in a row now. Go back and check the tape, I guess. It might be 7 or 8. It's pretty wild. And it's absolutely bad here. I would actually definitely want an Azul Candle in this deck, but not if it's going to consume. Maybe I still take it, though. I don't know. It is a huge downside to have it consume, though. But, you know, with the beep-ups and the Azul Mask, maybe. I do foresee we have a... You know, I've sped up the Chikani at least a little bit with the Azul Skull, but, like, we don't do a lot of damage still. Greed will help with that a little bit. You know, definitely Blaze T seems more and more enticing in Vexto, especially with the Jailer able to die. So we can probably count on Blaze T. We can do this now, by the way. There's no world where we're not doing that. Also makes it so if the game doesn't want to give me woolly snails, at least I have some consolation prize. I mean, this is really good. A very cheap Newland Charm. I mean, we take that, obviously. Question is, do I hold it out for something like better? I think it could be okay on the Azul Skull. Would have been really good on the Azul Candle. But alas, it has frickin' Bread Charm on it. Blizzard Bottle would be the other one. The 2/2, I don't know if I can justify the 1 damage that it does to my units so often. Jungeon Mask could be another one. I mean, Jungeon Mask just the same as Azul Skull kind of makes sense. You know, I am probably going to need to jump block because these fights are going to go on a long amount of time. You know, I'm a little bit worried about the Warthog fight, potentially, and Jungeon Mask being Noomland kind of is pretty good there. And actually, Numlin in there is better, because if I Numlin the Azul Skull, I still have to play the Jinjin Mask first. But if I Numlin Jinjin Mask, yeah, that's gotta be the best. So do I take Azul Candle? I definitely don't take these. These are just, there's like nothing here. This would only be good on a Van Jun. This is just, yeah, there's nothing, obviously, to put that on. But the Azul Candle for 65 I could see working. I guess I'll take it. Woolly Drek, yeah, you're dead, buddy. We do have a Smackback Bigfoot, but there's no way I'm not doing that. That means it would be a Smackback Woolly Drek eventually. Just make sure we kill Chikachi. Yep, let's do that now. So satisfying. This definitely needs to be snow-caked. And we can Tarblade Chikani. Well, later maybe. I don't need Spike. I could probably bench Spike, honestly. I don't know. He's been useful. Let's do this before we draw so that if I get Tarblades, they're stronger. Wow, look at these fucking Bigfoots. Jesus. Hand kinda sucks. Oh, Reed. Forgot about that. These guys being on the same attack is annoying, but we can snowcake one of them. Which one that is, I'm not sure. Probably that one, because this is... We can kill that one with this, yeah, we'll snowcake that Bigfoot, which means... It's still not great, because... There's positives to each one. Like, this one attacking first, it might just kill Taiga. This comes back to why I don't think Taiga's amazing, you know? That health doesn't really... It needs 10 health, I feel, to really be super good. It's not bad, but it's just good. Just like Jixi. So I don't know. Tutu on... I got Tutu on Chiki-san. I guess that's okay. I think we're willing to... This fight still somehow... This fight is wild, actually. Like, this fight, even with the fucking, Here, we could go like this, then that attacks that. This is guaranteed to attack that. Well, Azul Skull. Next turn, I think. I think I want to snowcake this. But yeah, it's wild because like this fight is still like kind of a nightmare even with immediately getting a cheap kill on Woolly Drek. Like Bigfoot is about as much of a problem, if not more, than Woolly Drek. Like who knows, maybe I would have been better off actually just killing this Bigfoot. Grobble's also super annoying. Alright, let's do this. I should do this now. Well, if I need the cooldown, it's there. Could do some damage there. Oops, I could have put him up here and he would have killed that. Fuck. This is okay. We'll just do this. Well, this is because of the one attack useless here. I really hate that this has one attack, even though technically the one attack has been useful sometimes in other runs, but like right now it's certainly not useful. It would make it die at 8 instead of just going to 16. I mean, it's not that relevant here to be honest, but we do need to kill this thing. Could let the Chikashi get hit by 5, and then if we just Tire Blade the Bigfoot, that kills this whole group. Jesus, dude, this fight is a fucking nightmare, actually. Do I freeze this one or this one? This guy dies to a Tire Blade, so let's freeze that one. I don't even think I should bench Taiga here. I think I need him to take these hits, potentially. I don't want to play Spike. Yeah, we bottom deck pretty bad here. Or we low roll pretty bad here, I'd say. I can't even sacrifice. I can't kill Bigfoot. I mean, this is just hilariously bad. I can't 2-2 Chikashi. Yeah, this is just horrible. I could 2-2 Vexto, or I could just try to draw to an actual hand here. I think drawing to an actual hand is much more necessary. This is just fucking trash. Okay, we gotta kill this, so this has to happen. Now we gotta take care of them. I can take one more hit on Taiga. Let's just have Jinjin eat that. So we're gonna do 3 and then 10. I can get Taiga out of here after this. They're on the same attack here, and that's definitely an issue. So we need to just draw. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll do that. That. I think at this point this starts to make sense. Alright, now you'll do quite a lot of good damage. And just get this useless spell out of there. I do regret taking that, to be honest. It's pretty bad. Oop, we don't want to do that. Actually, I think we just keep this. Just do this then. sure. Alright, I think we have a deck that it can win, but it's pretty slow. It's pretty slow. Really? Again? Man. When you basically have to give up two... So on this map, I've had to give up 2 map choices, right? So, you know, there's only 7 map choices on any map. So I only get to pick my route on 5 of them. And then I also have to give up a node in 2 cases here. Like, that's pretty low roll. That's pretty low roll, and it just shouldn't even be something that happens. It's like, who enjoys that? You know? Like, I enjoy challenge. Like, Drek is annoying, but I enjoy the fact that Drek is there to a certain degree, right? But this is just stupid. Who enjoys this? This isn't adding challenge in a cool way. This is just removing your choices in a game, making it more boring, and just making you frustrated. So whatever. At least we got the Lumen base offered. Maybe I shouldn't complain. And we got a woolly snail, so fuck it. But still, like, just that aspect of the map generation is super annoying. Let's take that before we even do anything else. So I could start with an Azul Skull. You know, we get the unit just dead off the bat, but that seems like a waste since I can tarbalate it so easily. Don't know what I would, or I guess Crown. Don't actually have a good Crown, maybe I shouldn't have. I guess Snowcake. Yeah, because it could be Crunker coming up, or even the tree. Both of them want Snowcake at the start, so that's fine. Tiger Sass. See, here's another unit that sucks. This, you know, also just kind of going back to that, whatever the name it is, Skull Mask or whatever. The one that you sacrifice a unit and get their attack to everybody. The fact that only Fallow Mask is like your only summon that actually has attack is kind of shitty. And it makes that card a lot, like Skull Miss T, I think it's called. And like, I hate the design of Tigress, by the way. I don't know why it's a consume, I don't know why it exists. I already have Taiga in this clan. I already have something that sacrifices and gives teeth to a unit for what that's worth. I don't think it's worth much, but it exists. I already have... don't remember his name, but the dude that gives 3 teeth to everybody. Why do I need Tigress Mask? It makes no sense at all that this exists. This is probably one of the weirdest designed cards to me. Like, you could replace this. You should just replace this with something else. Demon Heart, another one I'm just going to have to agree to disagree with people on. Granted, maybe this is a run where it could make sense. Honestly, actually, it probably does, because I'm guaranteed to kill Jailer. So now I actually can heal Taiga, but even then, here's the problem. Taiga only has 8 health. This comes back to that. It's like, if I'm already healing for 5, when I recall, what am I getting out of Demon Heart? At best, a 3 heal? Doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem great. Seems horrible. And it's most likely not a 3 heal, it's like a 2 heal. In the context of I'm, you know, putting it out and bringing it back. So, healing for 2 doesn't appeal to me. And Shade Wisp, I'm becoming less and less of a fan of this card. I think I only really take it now to feed a Launch or to counter the Haze fight, which I'm, with a Taiga and a Spike, I'm not worried about that. So I could take some, I could just hold the gold for greed. I don't know that that's super useful with my super high cooldown unit. Could take some charms, take a battle axe. I think we take a battle axe. That's going to be making the candle less of a shitty draw now. I could technically use it to sacrifice Chikachi some of the time too if I wanted to. I think I would only want to do that if I kill it for 3 though. because I would not want to overburn my own stuff. I don't even know if overburning my own stuff counts as a sacrifice. Oh, okay, that's potentially good. I guess it's not that good. It'd be Azul Skull or Blizzard Bottle would be the only thing that super benefits here. Maybe Blaze Tea, but I doubt it. Why is it allowed to go on Lumen base? That doesn't make any sense. Like, 2 Lumen doesn't actually do anything. What if we do Azul Skull over Blizzard Bottle? Does that make any sense? I already got the 2 Snow Cakes, which makes me think I need it less on Blizzard Bottle, but every now and then the ability to get 8 overburn seems pretty good to me. At least I hope that's how it works. I don't know that I take another charm. I mean, do I really need to play into the greed charm that much? I don't think so. Fight coming up is either Crunker or Trance, which doesn't need it, so why don't we just take a charm? And I'm not taking Shade Wisp, even though it's discounted and I can afford it. It's like freaking useless. I mean, I guess maybe my Azul Skull would like it, but I already have a Noomland Jinjin Mask, which is infinitely better. This, yeah, it only goes in Vexto. Would not want it on Chikachi. We just put it there. It's some extra health. 1 extra damage, sure. That's worth the gold for sure. Yeah, do we change anything here? It's either Crunker, yeah, we just keep the Snow Cake, sure. Easy stuff. And it's Crunker as always. Sucks because with the Greed Charm I actually would like the money here, but whatever. I almost put Vexto down, by the way. Like, my instinct was to do that. Let's not do that. I think we just kill the Sponcher. My people don't attack, so even though this has extra attack, it's not that concerning. But this thing would take a long time for me to kill. So yeah. Starting with the Azul Candle instead of the others cards is just classic. Fucking classic. Should have probably killed you first, whatever. We could freeze that, but we might as well maybe just hit it with a Tar Blade. Let's get you sacked. We can wait for these to come in for the Battle Axe. Let's just take the Ice Forge out immediately. Maybe I should be trying to get gold, but I don't think so. I think this fight could go very wrong for us, given what we are. So let's do that. This thing does 1 damage. Don't think we want to Blaze Tea anything here. That could be a liability. I don't know that I Snow Cake this again. I could wait on Snow Cake because we don't really know what we're doing. Let's just do this. That's fine. We don't know what's coming out, rather, is what I mean to say. I think the Nimlin there was definitely a good call. I can see that being the case quite a few times in the future. Let's open this up so that if it's 3, they can come in. Alright, we have another Ice Forge to deal with, but that's fine. can just take that out right here. Maybe we can get the Jinjin to attack it. Well, we tried. I could just get rid of Azul Candle and hit it into the this so that we stop finding it. That can attack there. We could well, we should freeze this. If I attack there, I get smackbacked. So should have put Vexto there. It actually doesn't matter. It technically didn't matter. Wow, this fight. Bit of a fight. I can kill them right now. Let's do that. Sponcher. Could freeze this. I think we still should freeze the Crunker though. Yeah, we can just take this hit. Jinjin has not been accurate. Alright, this is fine. Chikagaru is the max version of this, so that's fine. We get Spike in. I could get this Blaze Teed. Then I can draw before this pops. I mean, we're probably fine. I'm just crossing all my I's and dotting my T's, I guess. Let's go ahead and let 2 Bebops come in, actually. Or we can go... let's do this. I do hate how he comes in with 1 countdown. I think that's pretty lame. Okay, let's go like that. Forgot that it would go to the front like that. Exact legal. So now it's either the Haze fight or Warthogs. Money or Charm? Probably Charm. Yeah, we're not even guaranteed a shop, so... A bit underwhelming. We could put it on Azul Battle Axe, I guess? Or maybe Blizzard Bottle. I mean, here's the thing, like, I'm probably playing Blizzard Bottle a lot more than Vexto's attacking, so, like, it would make sense there. The only downside is if I need to Blizzard Bottle my own unit, which I highly doubt we need to do. Maybe in the Haze fight, but I doubt it when I have both a Spike and a Taiga. Granted, they're not crowned, but I can just draw past if I need to. Yeah, I think it makes sense on Blizzard Bottle. Any changes for the upcoming fights? I don't think so. Snowcake's still fine to open with. Alright, we have those. I can just kill this burster. Dude, why does it change the order? Did you notice that? This is what is fucking with me. It's like, Vexto was in slot 1 that last fight, and now it's Chikachi, so it's like they're trying to throw you off, I swear. Snowcake obviously goes there. This is going to be pretty useless, this fight. I'm debating just burning it. I guess Bread Charm's pretty good on it, huh? I could actually use Tarblade here. I think we should draw though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is a world where I don't draw Spike or Taiga next turn. In that world, I need to draw one more time. So let's do that. Alright, we get him. Put that down first, and we'll get that guy ready. I could also just kill the burster right now. But if another burster comes in behind, I probably want to save Skull for that. Let's just see what comes in first. I got a lot of good cards in my hand that I don't necessarily want to blow. Yeah, so I think we want to axe here. But before we do that, let's do this. Attack that one because that one's pretty well unsnowed. I think we do want to put this in. And I could probably Blizzard Bottle here. I think I should. Let's try to get some gold out of this. Ooh, the Demonize is bad there though. Boss will be coming in. So you there could freeze this crab probably. So much for freezing that. I guess it got us a combo though. I also allowed a shitload of guys to come in. Blaze to you. Could have this take that hit. Kill this crab, it's fine. This should probably go down there. Yeah, it's fine. I could kill this and have it blow up. It's probably fine. Still more units coming. I think I want this to eat that. I do have to eat 4 here. It's fine. So I'm sacrificing that. We should draw here. Don't want to lose Tiger or even Spike if I don't have to. Yeah. So we can have that block there. We have this burster. I have 2 health in Taiga, thankfully. I could actually clear this whole row, I think. Nope. I miscalculated what was going to happen there. But beep up there is fine. We do want to offset these. So let's do that. Got a combo there. That can go there. This can go here. I need to remember that that's critical. I probably could have tried to make that critical in a few turns. Completely forgot that it was. I think we'll actually save the B-pop for this guy. Just get it out of the way. And we're pretty much good to go. Doesn't matter. Okay. This is a pretty strong run, actually. I mean, to be fair, I've actually high rolled charms quite a lot. We'll see, though. Okay, we do actually get a woolly snail here, but it's opposite of Muncher. I don't know that I'm benefiting hugely from crowns at this point. And I don't know that I want to force myself a card. I think we could be pretty good to just get rid of 2 tar blades, and then I am drawing like half the deck each cycle. And once I consume everything, I'm basically drawing my full deck. Like, the only way I think it would make sense to take another crown is if I want to lumen... Like, I haven't really been using lumen vase. So, like, if I want to lumen vase something, then that would make sense. But not really. I actually do think probably just top route is fine. Top route, I don't have to commit to anything. I'm guaranteed to improve the deck. I'm not even guaranteed to necessarily improve the deck bottom route other than a crown. So, you know, I complained about woolly snails, but honestly, it's just making sense here to me to go top. Yeah, we'll do that. Faith too, right. Sweet. Let's give it extra health. Honestly, it's so bad. Even with my Soulbound mask at the start, there is just no way to do this. And then Chuckle Charm also just horrible. Like, literally doing nothing for me. But this is so good, but I can't actually use it. So it's either... I could do a Frost Hand Charm, but even that is like... pretty low value here. I actually think we should just hold all this gold. Yeah, just hold all the gold. And we'll get rid of 2 tar blades unless I think other stuff is worse. And I don't think it is. I think a berry blade's fine. But it would be berry blade over tar blade if I wanted to, or if I needed to. So that's fine. We'll just keep the extra money for our extra attack. I could just kill the Frost Guardian right off the bat. I don't think that would be good though. I mean, first off, I don't know that it might add 100 attack to these units, which would be devastating. But moreover, it just, I don't know, I'd have the Rock Hog still. I'm thinking I just want to kill the Rock Hog. It's behind a giant health unit. The other option would be to kill Bigfoot, but I think Bigfoot I just deal with Snowcake, whereas Rock Hog I need to get to, and I'm pretty slow to get there, so let's kill the Rock Hog. You know, other stuff that comes in is just going to be annoying. Then we freeze you and get this Ice Forge ready to die. Although I suppose we should kill this first. Okay, we don't need you to hit that. Don't think we want to Blaze T quite yet. We should Skull right now. Spike Wall, huh? Grizzle could be annoying. But, yeah, let's just do this. Do I want to take Smack back here? I guess so. At least I don't have to take it on my hero. And I can actually just use a Zool Candle to sacrifice this if I want. But I don't think I want to. I think it will be useful in this fight. Do need to make sure I get a Tar Blade though. We don't. Could do this though. I still want to hold these, I think. Stacking Overburn is just fine. Although I guess it doesn't, because this doesn't die. This thing would attack me. I think we freeze it then. Why does it eat up Demon Eyes if it's not going to take up 2 scrap? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. I don't think we even put Taiga in this fight. Maybe if it makes sense, but if I can redraw, I might as well just redraw. You know, maybe I shouldn't be trying to rush this Mega Mimic down. Probably shouldn't. Well, I think it's time. I think it's time to do this. We got the big issue here of these 2 units being behind this Frost Guardian, though. I definitely don't love that. Maybe we do need to get this Taiga in. Damn it. It's not good. Now I'm just like drawing completely dead. Well, I'll have the 1 Bebop mask. I guess we're gonna Snowcake that. Or have the 2 Bebop masks. Maybe I should have not Snowcaked it then, I don't know. Well, we'll need the other one to block this, so it's fine. We need this to die. Okay, this is good. Let's get this in now. Do we want to kill it right now when the hand sucks so much? I don't think so. I don't know if it's a good hand coming up, so let's draw. I want to have a good hand going into the redraw. Or the refight, I guess. So I could kill it now, I guess. Do I want to burn Azul Kindle? Because depending on what comes in, I may want it. Here, let's do this. I want the axe and the frost coming up, so let's just let this turn happen. I guess we could do this. Just get the 2 Bebops in play. That should be pretty good. Then that candle might be ready to do some work. Does suck to lose the Chikagaru attack here. Actually, it's fine. It killed the unit, so perfect. Okay. We could go... here. Yeah, we got this one handled. Okay, and I don't think we changed anything. We just killed a jailer and we're pretty much good to go. I have a lot of gold for my greed charm. Put Chikachi down first. Soulbound skulls the jailer. Now do I freeze Junker or Crusher? I think Crusher first, but then Junker for the next one. I think I want the 2-2 for my own unit. Letting him take that hit so that I can now do this. We do want to kill that Lancer first, I think. Well, I think we want to clear this row first, because this guy's got a lot of health. We can eat this hit with Jun Jun. And I can get this resummoned. This guy, I think we do want a Blaze Tea. Like 2 Bebop masks, given our state of affairs here. Does make sense. I can sacrifice Cheeky next turn with that. Let's keep you locked down. this now. Oops. Wasted these attacks, unfortunately. That's definitely not something we want to be doing. I don't think we want both of them gone. Let's do this now. We could get Taiga in now. This guy's getting close to dead. We do have a lot of attacks coming up. Did I lose? What card did I lose from the Muncher? It attacked already, right? I don't know what I lost. I think I lost a Tar Blade. So that's not too bad. I mean, the Junker we can't ignore. Taiga's not that important. I think I'm just gonna... Well, obviously I don't want to lose... Here. I think we just freeze the Frost Bomber here. And then I can... I guess I can lose the candle. I don't know. Maybe I lose the... This was kind of a fail. Shouldn't have played the Junjun here. I don't want to lose any of these cards. I guess I could just bite the bullet and say that I wasted Junjun here and freeze the Muncher. I think I have to. I really don't want to lose these. That's the best case scenario up there. So we can do this. Definitely some wasted damage there, but I don't think we care. Now we've taken care of so much, so... Don't care about losing Taiga. I could definitely lose a Berry Bell or a Tar Blade. We could Lumen Vase this. Maybe I do want a Berry Bell though, because Chikigaru will keep losing health. So I could definitely do that. Lose a Tar Blade. Do still want to freeze that. Never did get my critical out of it. Huh. Alright, GG. I gotta say, Soulbound Skull. That's on my list now. That is absolutely on my list. I think the ability to choose the unit immediately at least B tier for me. I think it's like A, maybe even S tier. I can't believe that that is how that card works. I don't know if they updated it recently. I swear that's not how it used to work, but maybe it is. That seems pretty amazing. Soulbound Skulls. So this was a non-fallow mask run that actually didn't seem horrible, especially considering we had the worst like Lumen masked map generation possible, where we had to give up the better side and give up 2 nodes. All those considered, like, I think Soulbound Skulls hard carried this run. We would have been so slow otherwise. And I will say Chikachi was definitely decent. I still stand by that. I don't think it's S tier though. I had it in like B tier. Maybe I could be convinced of A tier. I'm gonna say A tier on Chikachi, but definitely not S. You know, I still had an Azul Skull for it. I had the Soulbound Skulls for it. That's like 2 pretty good things for it. And it still was just like pretty good. It wasn't... It was necessary. It was for sure like necessary piece of the run. Solid for sure. Just not like... You know, my S tier is reserved for things like Chomp Chomp, Mika, Fizzle. These things that just... Every single run you have them in pretty much, they're gonna blast everything. And Chikachi isn't blasting everything. You know, I have to do quite a lot to get it going. And it can't use charms. All those other things can use charms. But yeah, fun run. Soulbound Skulls is the main takeaway from this run, I think. Actually a good card. A really good card. I mean, you do want to add Consume to it, I will say that. Probably it coming back through the deck would be tragic, but... So, I don't know. Maybe if it doesn't consume, it's B tier. But still, even if it doesn't consume, killing a Jailer or a Woolly Drek right from the get-go is crazy good. It's certainly better with Chikachi, though. Like, because there's no downside to me putting it on Chikachi. Like, I could see if I had to crown, like, a Junjun mask with it. Probably it's worse. I still think it's B tier. I still think if it didn't consume and I didn't have Chikachi, it feels like B tier is the floor for Soulbound Skulls. It was S in this run, for sure. Given that I consumed it and had Chikachi to put it on. It was S in this run. So, what's that bring us to now? 46. Alright, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.